So, Chris, how many ascends have you been to?
I think this is probably it's got to be number 5 now.
And you've been a mastermind member most of the time?
For 3.5, 4 years now, yeah.
Okay, so it means you think of things differently, you do things differently. I often find people who are doing it the hard way have
Yes.
a why behind that. What's your why? What drives you?
Really for me, the why really is for the larger agency for us. And so our why or our purpose is to eliminate employees' out-of-pocket expenses while simultaneously guiding them to the highest quality healthcare. So I'd probably say that a dozen times a day, and then I add on to that the best part is that we can generate bottom line savings while also removing work from the HR team's desk. And so, having that kind of as a value proposition, but to kind of take a step back, what I've seen personally in my years, even before doing this, is how expensive and opaque and confusing and fragmented healthcare and healthcare systems are. My mom and my brother both work in operations for hospitals. My mom's retired now. But anyways, I would just kind of hear their stories and my thought was gosh, I hope I don't get sick or injured and have to go to one of these places, right? So anyways, I want to remove that kind of threat just kind of that, remove that threat for, everyday average people who are, experiencing the same thing, right?
Awesome. So at this point, you've got clients that are doing really cool things. You know that it works. What would you say that thing works? Like that bread and butter, take it to the bank, it works. What is that it?
As far as solutions go, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, however, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's first of all, it's automating everything, right? So we're not doing stuff on paper anymore. You've got to be meeting people where they're at, which is on their smartphones or mobile devices, whatever the case is. And the other piece of that too is really, I think, is the medical management piece, which until I came to Ascend back in 2017, I guess, and saw Nurse Deb for the first time, it absolutely blew my mind that you could actually control the cost of claims. Because having done this for years, I'd always been told by the big-bellied, gray-haired guy that no, there's no way you can do that, and basically all you need to do is go in there and apologize. You're not the carrier, you're not the bad guy, they're the bad guy, the government's the bad guy, you're just there to deliver the renewal. And it's there's no value in that whatsoever.
So we know it works. You've seen it work. It works in every definition of the word works. However, not everybody takes you up on this, right? No. You have lots of conversations. If you're looking at an employer right now, what do you tell them?
Start small, right? You don't need to do all this really cool stuff right now. Let's start by just doing one or two things differently than what you're doing now, but let's start there. Let's keep you perhaps on the same carrier, perhaps even on the same network, and let's bolt on one simple little solution, right? Let's just start there. But it's really just to kind of, I think the biggest thing really for employers most of the time is helping them understand that they need to erase or they need to discard their old limiting beliefs. That's really kind of the first hurdle they need to get over before they can really start to make any kind of impactful change. So start small.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to hearing more good stories next year, and thanks a lot.
You bet. Thank you, Lester.